What can we say, everyone? We're going to absolutely have a lot of fun in the next hour. I'm rocking McLaren, and we have a little bit of Aston Martin over here as well. So we're going to have an amazing sort of GP time. So how it's going to run, we're going to give you a brief little rundown of it all. First bit, we'll just be talking a little bit about how it's going to work. Then the first race will be for creators. We'll give you a quick list just before we start. There'll be a qualifying round, and then from that qualifying round, we'll then go straight into the race. After that, we're going to be having, the actual people that are supposed to be doing it, which are the pros, which will be doing the same thing. Will be a qualifying and then straight into the round of match. First of all, I want to say welcome to Cubed. If you haven't already been involved in Cubed yet, we have raised quite a lot of money, and I think if you haven't enjoyed your time yet, you're going to enjoy it now. Right, let's take a little bit of a seat, and let's have a little bit of a chat about what we're here for the Grand GP. I want to introduce my co-host today, all the way from America. Is it right, America?
Canada, dude. It's not
Canada.
America.
Oh, there we go. Got it wrong. Already off to a bad start. This is Mr. Adam's Apple, or Adam. How you doing, mate?
Thank you so much, Jack, for having me here to co-commentate the Cube Grand Prix. I can see you just got off the plane, eh?
Oh yeah, love it. He's already got the A in. There we go. That's. Sorry if I insulted anyone. There we go. I'm already going down.
One of the OG boat racers out here. You guys will get to learn a lot about boat racing out here, and we'll have a great race, I'm sure. But this will be a fun one.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Right, so
Yes,
we're going to be talking a little bit about what the Grand Prix is and why we're doing it here today. So, Adam, do you want to give a little bit of a rundown of what the Grand Prix is, and just tell, for the viewers that don't know anything about it, what it is?
Yeah, of course. So, look, Ice Boat Racing is out here as one of the weirder mini games in Minecraft that's really just built into it when you slide around with boats. So when we started back around, it's been, I think, since 2016. We started around 2021 with leagues. And here we are doing one of my favorite collabs right now with you guys, the Cube GP, making a Grand Prix happen out here. We're going to be first off starting with a bunch of the guests, right? So we're going to be having the qualifying, the race, and then we're going to afterwards get some of our pro drivers from our Ice Boat Racing community, and then they're also going to show off their skills.
I can't wait, and I don't think you guys can either. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go on. So our first race will be to do with the creators. So what we're going to do, just before we start talking about the GP, I'm going to go and tell you who's going to be involved in this creator GP. So as we start, and if you are a fan of this person, please give some hype in the chat in both the Twitch and also in the chat itself for Mr. Pepsi, who will be participating in the second National Grand Prix. Also, it's my second commentating, so I'm enjoying that. Maybe next year we'll see a third if you guys want me to still be here. Right, then we've got my boy, music technician, the man, the myth, the legend. I can't wait to see this man go. He is going to absolutely dominate here. Then we have Camelot Warrior. Haven't seen him around too much. Bearing in mind, I've been in the office all day, so haven't been looking around. But looking forward to seeing him. We have KTMH96. Looking forward to that one. We also got my boy, Rhino Dragon, a known guy with Cubed. How many years has he been doing this for? Too long, too little, I don't know. He's been doing a bit of everything. But we're looking forward to seeing him. He was one of the top contenders last year, Adam. So, we could be looking forward to seeing this.
We'll keep an eye out for Rhino.
Yeah, then. Definitely. We have Nova Does Gaming as well. We also have a newcomer to Cubed, who I haven't seen before, Master Squid Real. Now, this man, I don't know too much about him. He seems a bit of a mystery. I did see one of his streams wearing his little fluffy hat, the squid hat. I love it. If you're seeing this now, he's AFK. Why are you AFK, Squid? Come on the camera. Give us a smile. Give us a 12. There we go. That's what I like to see. Then we've got That Dark Phoenix, and the last one, Hey Scorpio. So, that's our lineup so far. So if you guys are hyped as much as I am, because, I'm hyped. What about you, Adam? Are you hyped?
Yeah. Great lineup here of drivers. Honestly, it's great hearing this, Jack. You sound like you're a day one friend of pretty much all of them out here. And I cannot wait to see him just duke it out on track. They say that, you know, like the pros sometimes will give you good racing. They'll be really neck and neck. But you know what? Even then, oftentimes when you get more amateur drivers, that could be a ton of fun too. Seeing who can have the best precision here on track.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Rhino had some really good timings last year. I think he came in the top 3, top 4, if I'm right. I mean, my memory might be, you know, I might be going a bit old now. I mean, I am getting old. I'm starting to get the grey hairs in, so that might be affecting it. But yeah, I see Rhino did quite well. I don't know how the guys have sort of matched up so far in their sort of time lapse. I know I'm rubbish. I haven't gone under 50 yet, Adam, so am I a mockery?
Yeah, no, we should get on the server actually and go have a look at what is their time trial times if possible. I'd love to see where Rhino is compared to all the others. How much is he trampling everyone with the leaderboard?
Is any of them actually on the leaderboard yet? Can we confirm, is anyone on the leaderboard yet? I mean, is any of these guys on the leaderboard yet? No. Okay, cool. Looks like just the pros. All right. Well, I mean, this is going to make it interesting seeing that there is no one on the leaderboard. So we don't actually know who's good, who's bad, and who's going to crash out, and who's going to do a Max Verstappen and Hamilton and knock them out. So right.
No, it'll be a lovely surprise for the chat here when we come to figure out if Rhino is actually the GOAT boat racer here.
He the GOAT. I've got you, Rhino. I've got you. Right, now, if we can, I don't know if we can from the spectator's point, are we able to do a quick sweep round of the map, just to show a little bit around? Adam, if you can as well, we're going to start from the beginning, and could you just give us a quick rundown of how this map was made, and sort of what you think is going to be sort of the tricky part for these guys? Like, what's going to be their main aim to, what they want to do?
Yep, so this map here created by Alessandro D'Amore, the co-commentator from last year. He's one of the very great builders here of the track. He likes doing his tracks with a certain method where he sort of scribbles on screen. As a result, look, I think we got different views on what we think is the best racetrack, but at least the one he designed today is a lovely one, especially it's going to be challenging for the newbies out here because of all the tight corners it has, especially right off the line. You're sending it down into turn 1. You got a sharp hairpin already off to the start. Going to be a nice sharp left-hander. And then after that, you're going to have the rest of the sequence here. Sort of like an easier right-hander, but that's going to also then send you right into another sharp left-hand corner. And the general trend you can see on this track is that you have a lot of these sort of corners, right?
Yeah.
So around a racetrack, you want to take the minimum line and the minimum distance needed. And you have a few like spiky corners around this track.
I've seen them.
And the idea is that you want to almost drive into those on purpose to sort of slow you down and get you around the corners. So that's going to be what we call a block stop.
Oh,
it's
I
going to be
love
a key strategy that we're going to have to look out for to see who can take the best precise lines, who can take the best block stops, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of overtakes happen on these spiky corners.
You know what? I'm looking forward to that because that's going to probably be one of my main things to see. Can people master the art of the spiked corners? I mean, for me, I don't know how you get past them. I just go sliding straight into a wall, or I magically got put into a race earlier and I started crashing into absolutely everyone. And I barely even finished in the top 10.
Goodness me. Well, there you go, dude.
You know what? That's the only thing I'm good at for this.
I think you'll be better off as a commentator, mate, because it's quite difficult trying to stay on track and sort of predicting when to turn, right? The whole 100%. Idea with boat racing is that you're just always sliding. The way I like to think of this, right, is that it's the simplest racing game out there because you're just sort of sliding around in space. It's almost like you're a little astronaut, right? And you got like a fire extinguisher strapped to you. And you could just point and shoot. That's all you have. It's a very simple mechanic, but you have to like predict where the turn's coming and get ready early for doing your corners. So yeah.
Yeah. So with the magic that we have of, this amazing screen that we have. Wow, magic. Woo, can we show it? Can we show it?
Beauty.
Woo, there we go. Woo.
Guys, what animal is this? Let's get shout out here, everyone.
So,
it's in the backdrop too.
Yeah,
oh my
we have
God.
it in the backdrop. See, look, I can even start pointing at corners now. Look at this.
Holy
it's amazing.
Smokes.
We have this.
Right. Shut up. Get up, start pointing out. Where's turn 1? Let's see it, Jack.
Turn 1. Okay, come on, let's go over here.
Wait, is
this going to stay up here so I can start pointing at everyone running around the track? Oh, even amazing. Oh, we can see it up live. Oh, I love this. This is great. You know what?
Live view.
I'm getting too hypo now. I'm getting way too hypo. But yeah, so, right, just so we don't sort of keep on wasting too much time and we can start talking a little bit more, let's try and get the sort of qualifying round started so we can have a little bit more of a chat whilst we see, you know, the guys having a little bit of fun. What we try and do, so it's going to be a 10-minute qualifying timing lapse. So, I mean, looking at this amazing lineup so far, you know, Pepsi, Music Technician, Camelot Warrior, KTMH, you know, Rhino Dragon, Nova Does Gaming, Master Squid Reel, That Dark Phoenix, you know, Hey It's Scorpio. Who's your favorite, Adam? And I'm going to make you pick one because I need a favorite. I need a favorite.
Look, you know, it's a tough call, Jack. I've been also friends with, you know, all these guests since day one. They're all really long-term friends of mine. But I gotta say that the real day oneer was probably Camelot Warrior. I believe it's a she, right? I remember Camelot from last year's Cube GP. She did a great job. A lot of improvement right there. Good training with her. And I cannot wait to see what Camel put together here for this year's Cube GP. So my bets are on her. We'll have to see where she ends up, but I think she's got,
So I'm probably saying Rhino Dragon. I mean, I know I keep saying him because I know him as a good friend, but also as well, like, he is an absolute, he's just good at gaming. For some reason, he's one of those freak of natures that just have that ability to do whatever the hell he wants to do and just somehow does well at it. And I don't know how he does it. He's this guy.
Yeah, he's good at everything. You know what? That's a good skill to have for boat racing. It's definitely one of those sort of like cerebral hand motions and like skills that you sort of just need as like a muscle, really. It's a skill you develop. I know, that's impressive to hear. If he's good at everything, he's probably really good at boat racing.
Oh, 100%. How do you think these guys are going to compare up to your pros as well? Like, what do you think? Like, all these pros, like, what do you think? Do you think they're going to compare?
So, it's surprising, right? Like, you know, you'd think that the pros, like, you think to yourself, all right, well, how much faster could they possibly be than, you know, just a newbie or someone who's coming in boat racing once a year, right? And there's a surprising gap, right? When you're on a racetrack, something like a 5-second gap is like an eternity for, you know, let's say a 1-minute track. That's a very big gap. And hopefully we'll get to see a little bit what's the difference between the times right now from the guests, and we'll compare over to that when we get the pro race happening right after.
Oh, 100%.
To just see what is the big difference between people who boat race every day of the year and people who just boat race once a year.
Oh, that's amazing. What do you think, and I'm just going to ask you this one question, what do you think is a good time for this map? Like, what do you think, for this race course, like, what should they, you know, what's their main thing they should be looking for?
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good question to ask. I would say in general, we're looking at times here, given that I believe we'll be on the packed ice version of the track, we were looking at some of the pro times being around 45 seconds. I would say, honestly, if our guests could be getting times around the 50-second mark, I think that'd be pretty impressive, given that we don't have too much experience out here.
Do you think anyone under, you know, like the 48 mark, do you think they, you know, think they could compete in the pro race, or do you think they're stuck to their guest mode?
So that's the thing, right? With our pro race, actually, we do have a little POV there. I hope that everyone is also in chat, that you guys all have been practicing the Cube GP track, because it's been on the server, right, since opening the event. You guys could all get your own times to compare. But the leaderboard is pretty darn competitive. Looking at the times right now, amongst the top 10 even, on the basic packed ice version of the track, we're looking at like the 44.86 I see here that Hutspot had set. That goes down to only a second off within the top 10 over to Juge, who has the 45.8. Yeah. And so with that 1 second gap, right, you have to think of how tight that delta is amongst your top 10 drivers. It'd be tough, even with a 48-second time, to make it into the top 20. So that already gives you an idea, right, of where the guests are relative to the pro drivers here.
I mean, that's good to hear. That is actually great to hear. So, I mean, I don't know if we're going to be... Are we ready yet? Are we ready to start this qualifying? Or, I'll tell you what, we'll give it a little bit more time. A little bit ready. We'll get it sort of mixing the mixer. Yeah, can make them anxious. We need to make them sweat. I'm going to ask one question about you.
That's a big part of it with racing.
I'm going to ask one question about you, Adam, right? So, you've been there since sort of near day one, same as Alessandro, right?
Yep, that's it.
So for you, right, what makes the GP on, like, you know, the boat racing so unique? Like, why does it make it so unique in this sort of aspect? Because I've never sort of seen anything like this before.
Yeah, of course. So I've followed a few games, you know, growing up and stuff like that. I've been really into racing, of course, that too. I've always played, you know, my Forza Horizons growing up. I've loved cars. And I've always found that the racing scene, especially the esports racing scene, can be very competitive and very sweaty. And that, I would say, is kind of like at the basis for what got me into just, you know, having a better, just chill time, relaxing a little bit more when I'm playing video games. I mean, I remember I was really into Assetto Corsa as well, and that's like a sim racing game. You have like these racing games where they're trying to recreate real life cars perfectly. And the thing is that the communities around those are very sweaty. They're focused on just beating each other out by the few tenths of a second. And ultimately, I found that, you know, with Minecraft, if like, I was trying to find, you know, mini games. I remember back in 2021, I was trying to start a YouTube channel and, you know, just messing around with a few buddies in a creative server, testing different mechanics that are in Minecraft. That's where we stumbled across, and I remembered, right, that,
crazy.
hey, you got nether highways, and that's like a pretty essential part of getting around. You can slide around on boats. And I've done it before, but I never thought that, hey, right, I never thought that, you know, hey, why don't I just like make a little racetrack and then make a game out of just driving around and trying to see who's the fastest. And, you know, it works perfectly because with the creativity you get in Minecraft and be able to just, as a sandbox game, build whatever track you want, that combined with the really simple racing mechanics of iceboat racing is such an awesome minigame that I think has been really slept on ever since the addition of this in 2016. So it's created for such a great experience and such a fun community of people who are, you know, of course competitive, right? But at the end of the day, still have good spirits. They're out here just to, you know,
100%.
make friends, make a good community, and just enjoy and share that love for racing with one another and build their own custom racetracks, right?
Oh, I love it. I love it. In the server, you know, like where you actually make all this, how many maps and like races do you have?
That's another fantastic question
it's a
right
random
there.
number, but how many are there?
No, it's not a random number. It's actually a number that we definitely do keep track of, right? So last year, I believe when we had our last Cube GP, we were probably around 200 tracks.
Woo!
Now we've actually gotten more than double that. We're up at 500 over on
my God.
frostex.com. So we've worked a lot on doing Mario Kart conversions, recreating real life race tracks, making our own fantasy tracks, and like we even have a channel, right, where people could just build their own racetracks they want and then go ahead and submit them.
I love that. So you have
Very
to go through
open-ended.
some sort of like a process then where they make it and they make it amazing and then they put it through and then it's like if you agree, it goes all well.
Well, look, we'll even help them too, right? So we suggest people usually, you know, they pop open world edit. It's a great mod for building different sort of tracks. It's as simple as you just pop open world edit, get yourself a little cylindrical, you know, ice brush tool. You could paint any track you want. You can even scribble it on a napkin first, you know, and then boom, just convert it off of that. Draw it then in game, right? And then you could go ahead and submit it on our server there in our Discord. And then we'll even give you some pointers and tips on like how to improve the track or to improve the decorations, give you ideas for that. And then once we got it all nice fixed up, we'll add it to the server.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Right. So I'm just going to get you started here and I'm absolutely going to love this. So we are actually ready. We've been given the go ahead.
Awesome.
We've been given that go ahead. So I am just saying, is all of you guys ready? I mean, are you guys ready?
I think I'm going to need
Audience?
spectator mode real quick.
Whoa, there we go. I love it. I'm forcing them to do this, by the way, against their will.
Let's hear it in chat. Yeah.
Can we get some hype in the chat, guys? Put your favorite person. Who do you think is going to finish top of the qualifying? So the way it's going to work is it's going to be a 10-minute qualifying period. At the end of that 10-minute qualifying period, it will then be a 10-lap race. Oof, we're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some fun. So, drivers, are you ready? I mean, they're not here, but are you ready? And if you are ready, and everyone in the chat, can I get a hashtag ready in the chat for these guys? I mean, they look good. They look ready. Should we do a countdown?
Boogity,
Let's do a
boogity,
countdown.
boogity.
Let's do a countdown.
Let's
Let's do a
hear it
countdown.
from
You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go!
We have liftoff.
You got to join, guys. Come on.
Where are they?
You've got to press the button. Are they on the race? What's happening here?
They forget to press the button.
Oh my god, look, someone's already set a lap time. Look, they're setting lap times. We got Music Technician setting 53, Camelot Warrior setting 51, and they just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Blazing lap from Camelot right off the
bat. You can't even see them. Our guys that are looking at them, they're just that fast.
Yeah, straight up the flash.
It's like the F1 normally, right? Too fast. So,
there we go.
We have a updated guest menu, actually, funny enough. So there's a couple people that haven't turned up, unfortunately. So we're going to have a revalued set of people. So I'm going to give you a rundown, Adam. And there's only 5 people, so we can actually get our top 5 here. So we have Music Technician, Camelot Warrior, Rhino Dragon, Nova Does, is it Gaming? Yes. And Master Squid Real. So, out of those 5, who's your number 1?
Look, no, I still think I'm with Camelot right now. I saw that great lap time she got right off the bat there, that 51.6, getting within the range of the 50-second mark. Although we do see Master Squid right now jumping even below 50-second, I'm sure Camelot will shoot back real soon now and get that sub 50-second time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm seeing here Camelot. She seems to be doing amazing. She hasn't sort of mucked up yet. She's actually doing quite well. She's soothing around those corners, especially those pin hairs. I'm seeing them doing quite well here.
Yeah.
I mean, from the looks of...
Otherwise, though, yeah, we do have to watch out for Squid. I saw a few people hyping up Master Squid there in chat for the win. It does look like a promising start right now in qualifying. Master Squid was the time right now on him. He got that 49.52. Killing it so far, and I think that is top of the leaderboard here.
Yeah, I see. I mean, Camelot Warriors just put in a 52.433, so that shows that she's slowly but surely getting there. I mean, if she can get a par, like a subpar 50, I think she's probably in for the win here. I mean, it does make a difference. You know, you can qualify, right? And you can get the front, but it doesn't mean you're going to win, does it, Adam?
No, that's the thing. Look, ultimately, I think the race, it really comes down to half being where you qualify, but another half being how skilled you are and how much you could focus down on just putting consistent laps throughout the race.
Oh my God. I don't know whether you just saw that, Adam, but there was a 48-second qualifying from Master Squid. Oof.
Ooh, he is killing it.
Caught on the corner as she's about to do it. She's done a reset.
Yeah.
Oh, Camelot,
that was not the move. Camelot tried to cut right across the spike. Unfortunately, there's just that much of a slow.
Oh, she's done it again. Oh, she's caught the sides. Camelot, what's happening here? Right, you've got the pro here. The pro is literally putting you up front. Now, guys, if you are in the chat right now on Twitch or even in the main chat, can you put who you think's going to win out of the 5? We have, let me get my notes. Music Technician. Can you give me a 1 for Music Technician if you think he's going to win? We've got Camelot Warrior. Woo! Number 2 in the chat. Rhino Dragon, number 3. Nova Does Gaming, number 4. And Master Squid Real at number 5. Put your questions in there. I don't know. Can we get a poll in the Twitch chat? Do you think that's possible? Ah, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's quite good. So... yeah, I mean, we've got Camelot Warrior. She hasn't gone under 50. But, oh, Rhino with a 49. That's quite close. Oh, Rumple's mum has donated £50 to Special Effects. Is that Rumple Mum? Can we get a clap in the chat, everyone? Can we get a clap? Do you know what? This total so far, I don't know what you think about this, Adam, right? But we're here for an amazing cause, right? For special effects. And I think this GP is making it just that bit specialer. Don't you think?
Project, then just know that, like, we're able to be out here and like, you know, putting boat racing out to be able to raise money for the great causes you guys are putting the money towards. And I'm just honestly so proud to be a part of this collaboration. It's honestly awesome what you guys are doing here.
Do you know, I might have to switch up. I'm sorry, Rhino. I might have to switch up. Master Squid has literally set 3 laps back to back to back at 48 or par.
Jeez, that's some consistency right there. We're going to have to look out here for Squid, seeing how he might just be storming off into the lead of this race.
You know what? Considering this is his first cubed, right? He's had a great weekend. I've seen him all over the place. He is literally like, you know what? Squid, if you can hear me right now, right? You are now my favorite. I'm sorry, Rhino. You're letting me down. If you can get a 48, Rhino, you're back to my favorite. But at the minute, Squid, you're the top dog. Nova with 1 minute 10 seconds. Oh.
Great to hear from Squid. I believe, look, I mean, I think with boat racing, a big part of it is practice. And if Squid's been around here, like since the early start of the event, he must have a lot more practice. He has a good idea for what are the corners. And especially in boat racing, it's hard to just sort of eyeball what's the next corner. You definitely want to have a bit of memory in your head as to what's coming up next. And that's what'll let you get those 48-second times.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we're just coming down to just over 5 minutes left in the qualifiers. And I mean, by the looks of it now, I'm going to probably predict. What's your top 3? I mean, even though we have 5, what's your top 3?
Okay. So look, I think Squid will be up there. I would definitely also say Rhino should be a runner-up, as we see right now on the board with that 49-second time. I'd have to check again now who we have that's the closest to the 50-second mark, but I believe that should be Camelot.
Oh, 47! We've got par 48, 47!
This is a tenth and a half beyond the 47, 48 barrier.
Do you know what? What are we saying, Adam? And I'm just going to say this now, right? I don't know what your sort of thoughts on this are, right? Whoever wins the race, right? Do you think they deserve a shot at the pro race? Do you think they deserve a shot?
Oh. You know what? I think that'd be a lovely idea. Whoever's the winner here of the guest race
can we do that?
Gets to go up against the boat racing pros and test their skills against them,
God.
you know?
Someone's
Even
got
though I'd say the pros will probably smoke them. You know what? I think it'd be a great opportunity for that guest right there to be able to see how they'd stack up against people who do this and just sweat it all year round.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they get anywhere in, like, the top 10, would you say that's a big achievement for someone that's, you know, probably only just played it at Cubed? I'd probably say that's huge, right?
All right, well, Beatbox is muted. Otherwise, though, look at this now. We got more 48-second times coming in here.
I can still speak.
From Rhino, Master Squid. Camelot a little bit off the mark now, though. At 54.
There you go. I don't know if you can hear me now. For some reason, I was muted. You can't hear me.
Sorry
Great.
for speaking over you.
No. You're all good. You're all good. I was saying, what do you think about if they reach the top 10 of the pro race? Do you think that's considered a massive achievement for someone that probably has only just played at Cubed?
Oh, for sure. No, that'd be mega, especially just given that it goes to show they'd have some crazy adaptability to just jump onto the pro track right there on blue ice. That's very low friction, very dangerous. Many people slide out wide and many fatalities every year, you know, on blue ice. So
too many fatalities.
You gotta be careful and honestly, yeah. So it'd be very impressive to see one of these guests pull it off, but I'm sure maybe we'll see that from Master Squid with these 47-second times he's putting in. That 47.8.
47. He's consistent. He's been under 48 every time. Do you know what? I don't even think I've seen someone in the office so far get under 47. I don't think so.
You know what? Look, Jack, hey, I think they should maybe throw you into this race as well, my guy. They put you on the leaderboard there, put you into the grid.
No.
And, you know, we say having more back markers helps, you know, the action of a race. So. If ever you feel like one guy might run off in the lead, get a few back markers, that's what'll get you some action.
The guys are going to kill me here.
You have a golden opportunity here to maybe, you know, jump on.
Their production power, they'll start killing me. They've already pre-prepped. I'll be breaking their cycle. Poor old Tekken here having a heart attack.
Yeah. Staff abuse.
Literally.
Go to it, man. Come on.
Right, so while we're sort of talking about the qualifiers, right, obviously we've got some amazing contestants, right, but let's talk a little bit more about the overall of the GP, right? So with you guys pros, let's have a little bit of chat about the pros, right? Because, I mean, it's nice seeing the qualifiers, but let's talk about the pros, right? I heard from a sneaky little suspicion that you actually have leagues in this.
A little birdie in the tree
Little
gave you a
little tweet.
little message there, eh?
Little tweet, yeah.
Little tweet about the leagues we have. For all skill levels, there's a boat racing league out there for you. For all interests, we got someone who's like maximizing the coolest racetracks you've ever seen in Minecraft. Like honestly, we've been pretty much just year on year developing boat racing more and more. And amongst, you know, the accessibility really for the mods we have, amongst the leagues and the community, it's very open for anyone to be able to join and get involved. We have all sorts of leagues like the Boat Race World Championship, FC1, FC2. So it's just such a big variety. It's almost hard to even just name it off right now, but I would definitely say, at least from our server there with frostex.com and the Appleseed Boat Gang Discord, we have them all linked and we have them all organized, different sort of leagues depending on if you're just getting into boat racing and you want to test your skills against some other rookies, or you know, if you've maybe had a few spins at this and you're feeling a little confident.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I'm really sorry if I'm cutting you off.
There's all sorts of different levels there you can approach, and also with interest too, right? If you really like Formula One,
let me see if I can get back here.
That's the league we got right here with every single Formula One track recreated in Minecraft. If you like Mario Kart, we have a ton of Mario Kart tracks on all of our servers that are open for quick races and vote races. So there's so many different opportunities. And if you like mountain roads as well, that was a big thing we worked on a while back, right? Making a ton of different mountains from Japan, nice twisty roads to drive down. So all sorts of different interests are really nicely represented here amongst motorsports.
Oh, it's great. I mean, what do you think about having it in Minecraft, right? Don't you think it's great that like any person, it doesn't matter who you are, has the ability to be able to just have fun? 3, 2, 1, boom, and you're done. Are we going to allow that?
There you go.
Tekken, are we going to allow that one? It went under that. No? It's being cut off. Sorry, Squid. You got it in, but it's done. You done better anyway, but it doesn't matter. It's not in. So, how long are we going to get for times? Right. So the qualifier's done. Sorry to cut you off there, Adam. I didn't actually realise how much time we had. We're having too much fun here at the studio. So I mean,
there you go. I'm glad. You know what? Hey, qualifying sometimes can be a bit of a snooze fest if you're just watching people, but I think we're having some good fun with this so far already.
Oh yeah.
Got a great race ahead of ourselves.
I hope everyone's sort of having a bit more fun. So I'm just going to go through something. So we have the Twitch chat poll, the predicted people for the top 4. Do you want to hear it?
Lovely. Yeah, where is that?
Okay, cool. So at number 1, predicted to win the race before the race, was Rhino Dragon at first. Number 1.
Oh, look at all that confidence you inspired.
Look at him. Look at that beautiful specimen of a dragon. Oh, I love that zoom in. Great cameraman. I love it. Number 2, we have Master Squid. Where is he? And your huge eyes. I love it. I'm going to start. You know what? It's like Zoidberg, you know, just looking at him, even though it's not. There he goes. His head's going mental. But you're at number 2 predicted. Number 3. Do you know what, Adam? You're not going to believe this. Would you believe that we actually have a joint third?
A joint third? It's a tie?
We have a tie. It's between Music Technician and Nova.
Where's Camelot? Come on.
Camelot is number 4. Oh my God. They've been chucked to the bottom. All the way.
I don't know, chat. I think you guys are all sleeping on it. Come on now. I think Camelot's got some skills. She's going to strike back. She's got some training from RenoCast 1.
I'm so sorry, Nova. I can see you in the chat putting what? I'm so sorry. But don't worry.
I'm not too inspired from Nova's skills, I guess, but he'll have to prove me otherwise in the race.
Nova, just remember, all you got to do is just do better than bottom, and you've already proved everyone wrong. How does it sound? How does that sound, everyone? Right, now, before we get started and before we kick it off, we're going to be putting a poll in the chat now for your predicted winners of the race. But before we do so, I'm going to tell you the exact order that they're going to be lining up in. Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
So number 1 is Master Squid with a amazing time of 47.75.
Blistering lap time.
Can you believe it? Master Squid,
he can't even believe it himself.
No way! Oh my God! He's at top. You're there. But you know what, Squid? One thing Adam has said before, and we have spoke about this. Remember, number one in the sort of paddock doesn't mean that you're going to finish number one. So remember that. Remember that.
Definitely not. You can still choke.
Number 2 is Rhino Dragon with 48.001. To put into perspective, 0.3 seconds is the difference between literally Squid and Rhino.
There you go.
That's mental.
3/10 off. Come on now, Rhino. He's close. That's a good fight.
I love it. Number 3, we've got Camelot Warrior. So, you know, Camelot, you've gone from being told you're last, but you're going to be finishing. You're going to start in 3rd. You're going to start there. So there you go. That's your redemption arc. And you finished with 51.1 seconds. Then we're going to go with Music Technician in number 4 with 51.8. So, you know, you're very close, but quite, you know, a bit off it. Bit off the pace, music. And then last, we got Nova Does Gaming with 1 minute and 5 seconds. So here's our lineup. Twitch, and also in the chat if you would like to get involved. Number 1 for Master Squid. Number 2 for Rhino Dragon. Number 3 for Camelot Warrior. Number 4 for Music Technician. And number 5 for Nova Does Games. Whew. That's a lineup.
There we go.
That is
beautiful
a beautiful
grid we got set up.
So you know what? Because you're the pro, Adam, and you know you've made all this. Like you've come on stream for me, right? For me to just waffle, right? But I want you to start this race off. I want you to tell me and start it off. You're the pro. You're the man. You tell me.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. With Master Squid on pole, Rhino in P2, Camelot in P3, Music Technician in P4, and Nova Does Gaming out there in P5. Thank you so much, Nova, for being last place at the Cube Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold up for a sec.
Who's
Hold up for a
ready
sec.
here?
Hold up
I
for a
think we
sec.
should get this Grand Prix over. Let's get this underway, I think.
We'll get it underway in just in 60 seconds. So we just need to wait the 60 seconds. And then what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to just count that down.
There we go. All right, I'll start from 5. Hopefully it'll line up. We'll get this going.
I'll let you know when the 5 seconds starts. You'll see that, actually, no, you'll see it on the, you're in the Minecraft chat, right? You can see it.
You know, Beat, I could open up here lap 1. Give him my all. The real F1 commentator style.
Right, guys, come on.
Give it,
you've got pump it up. Say your last things in the chat. So we have 10 laps. Remember that, 10 whole laps. Normally, it's only 3 in the, the pre-qualifying parts that we've been doing at Cube so far. So we're almost adding another 7 laps. That's going to make a difference, right, go. Adam?
It's really getting, the pressure's going on right now for all the racers here as they're eyeing down turn 1, the left-hander, the sharp corner that they're all going to be barreling down towards. We're going to see, can Master Squid hold on to his P1? Will Rhino get in on the action and maybe try to take it away from him? Let's watch here.
Okay.
And underway very shortly.
That's amazing. Right, come on. Looking forward to it. If you haven't already, put your predictions in the chat. And away we go.
Master Squid sending it off down to turn 1. He gets the perfect block stop and he's through. Rhino Dragon falling behind with Nova going way wide.
No. Rhino's sort of be pushing it up. He's coming up to that corner. Sort of he's taking it really well.
Shaves right there on turn 2. That's going to let Camelot through and Nova.
Oh, no. As we see, I don't know who that was. Nova and Camelot running it through, leaving Music Technician in last place. Who would have thought? What's happening there?
And there we go. Look at Rhino right now, just running off, trying to get that P2 right now. He's holding on to it, trying to hunt down Master Squid, who's definitely way in the lead right now.
He's way ahead. He's way ahead. I mean, looking at him now, he's taking these corners so well. Like he's even a pro.
Hopefully Rhino can keep in range. We'll have to watch closely for that. If Rhino can reel in Squid to maybe a second, he could be in striking range to try to make an overtake happen.
Oh, this is amazing. Just to let you know, Adam, right? So there was the predicted winner, and they've said 58% is Master Squid. 58.
Oh. That's a big percentage, though, I'd say right there, especially split amongst all the drivers. I think Rhino's got a great opportunity to upset those odds right now. I think Rhino could.
Yeah, last year he had a massive, massive game. I mean, he finished in the top 3, right? But with Rhino, he was in a tournament of 12 people. Now he's down to 5. Is that going to make a difference? Do you think having more people is more pressure?
I definitely say so. There's usually a lot more back markers you'll be coming across on track. So right now we see Squid here sending it down to turn 1, and if we look at that gap, it is getting a little closer, I'd say. If not, it's even Stevens. But otherwise, yeah, do have to consider that Master Squid doesn't have many back markers on track. There's only 5 people, so it might be still in Squid's advantage to just pull off now in the distance and just focus in, get some good pace, and set some good laps right now.
Just remember, though, it only takes one muck-up, one little hit of those barriers, one little hit on the stoppers, and you're out the race.
Oh, yeah. Like, you'd underestimate, right, the time you can lose if you mess up the block stop or you don't do your wall taps correctly. You could easily be losing 1-2 seconds, and it doesn't sound like a lot of time, right? But again, like, those 1-2 seconds can mean a lot in the context of a race.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this, Squid seems to be taking it, just going through. I mean, they're already into lap 3.
Oh, look at this.
I mean,
I think Squid's already through, eh? We're on some back markers right now with Nova, and it looks to be Squid got by just fine.
Well, we seem to have...
Where's Master Squid? What's
Master
this?
Squid's...
He's been disqualified.
Has he been disqualified?
What happened? Oh, wait, I think we only had 3 laps, maybe?
I think it's only been set to 3 laps.
It's up on the side.
It's okay, though. It's okay. Don't worry. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. I think we might have had a full start. Oh, no. You know what's happened,
I think
guys?
that was just the practice, actually.
That
it was a prank.
Practice. We're pranking you all. Everyone, you've been pranked. You've been pranked. This is just your warm-up.
Well,
see? You thought you were winning, Squid. Realistically, you know what we did? It was a sprint race. Don't we? You know, we started it off. You know. They've been fooled.
There you go, Squid.
They've been fooled.
You thought he'd have all that gap, but yep, we have to start now.
Twitch.
It's actually a reverse
Twitch,
sprint.
you've all been fooled. But to be honest, you was right. The sprint race winner was Master Squid. But after seeing that little bit of start gap, what can we say? This is first, second, and third, and fourth. Look at that difference. There's only 4-second difference from Master Squid to Rhino. I mean, do you think moving forward in the actual 10-lap race, do you think that's going to make a difference? Knowing now that he's close. He is close.
We already know what the pace could be for Master Squid, so this was just a prank. But even then, I don't know if he'll feel upset right now for the reset. Master Squid would just have it in the bag.
Do you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Forget it. It's gone. It's finada. But we start a new one. So we're just going to get it warmed up. Our technicians, you know, Toto Wolf getting it all set up over there. They're getting it all ready.
We're going motor racing out here now.
We're going back to it. But yeah, we're going to do a new start off. At least now we can do our 3, 2, 1 countdown. We don't have to worry about that now.
Of course.
And actually get it properly.
I honestly was a little disappointed I couldn't get my big, it's a 3, it's a 2.
No, we're not blaming Ben. It's not Ben's fault. We're blaming Paul. We're blaming Paul. We're blaming Paul.
Come on, Paul.
Hashtag blame Paul.
I expected better of you, Paul.
Blame Paul. 100% his fault. Actually, let's blame Tekken. His fault, actually. He keeps on coming in here telling me what's wrong. He's gone, mate. He's gone. He's finada. Get it gone.
Yeah. Disqualified Tekken.
All I'm waiting for is him to come in here with a lovely sign saying, "You are fired." And I'm not even hired.
It's going to be off stream. Just while you're on stream, he'll have the billboard up on the side there.
Do you know what?
And you'll just think, ooh.
Do you know what? I'm just waiting for him because where our door is, right, there is a nice gap in the window. He's gonna look through like a stalker. Just gonna look at me through the window. Oh no, Paul's coming. Paul, listen. I haven't done anything, I promise.
His eyes on you.
I promise. We love Paul. Hashtag we love Paul in the chat, please. We do love Paul.
Amp it up.
Paul's disappointed at me now.
Squid.
Can't believe it.
Rhino Dragon. Camelot Warrior. Music Technician. Come on, let's amp it up. Nova does gaming. Lock in. You see the oars paddling.
So we're just waiting because the master technician Ben is about to get it started. We're gonna have a 60-second gap in 3, 2, 1, bang. So we've now got 60 seconds on the board.
Okay.
You guys ready? I mean, Don't muck it up now.
Right,
Come
I got an
on.
eye on my watch.
Right, this is the real thing. Music, this is your time to shine, buddy. Come on. You failed last time, right? You hit a corner. Right.
Amp it up. Let's get the bass drop.
Every single one of you, right? I need you to do a Hamilton and just smash in to Squid and knock him out. Gone. Finada. Get him gone.
We're going to watch even more closely, especially for who mucks up turn 1. It's a really tight corner, as I said, a tight left-hander. And we're going to have to watch closely for who can pull off the block stop, because that'll be a massive advantage for Squid for our actual Cube GP race now, if he can pull off that block stop turn 1 and just get that lead and take some clean air.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, right.
We're getting ready. I believe we're in 15 seconds now.
15.
Eh? We're probably down to even 10.
Count it
Look at
down
that,
for
folks.
me.
I think we're close to a 5, a 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're off. Let's see Master Squid here sending it down to turn 1 alongside Rhino. Squid gets the block stop. Rhino goes a little wide. Camelot's getting in tandem.
Who got stuck? Who got stuck? Who got stuck?
Musician's trying to make a move now too.
Music technician stuck as well. Oh no, what's happening? Do you know what? This sprint start has gone crazy. This has made a massive difference. What's happening here? You know what? I can hear the rustle in the background of everyone. They're shouting for their winners. Go Camelot! Go Camelot!
There we go. We got Squid in P1 right now with Rhino in P2, still in a close range. Camelot falling behind in P3, but look at that big shave right now down around the neck of the steel.
Master Squid's still there. Oh, but he's taking a really wide angle there. That could cost him a couple seconds. Look, he's done it again. Taken quite wide on these angles.
Right there. He's actually pinching his racing line, which is quite suboptimal. Rhino is just going to be so happy to see that. He's really trying to focus in right now and close that gap.
Oh, look at him. He's coming up close. This gap is even shorter than last time. What can we say about that? Wow.
There we go. I think that could be a fight happening right now. If Master has to keep it up now, let's see down to the head of the seal. Coming around under the canyon. Can he keep it tidy?
No.
Yes, he is.
Rhino, what have you done? No. Oh, he's cut himself some time. Squid's got to capitalize. Oh, he has. He's done it. He's done it.
Squid's in the lead yet again, and it looks like despite Rhino's little mistake there, Camelot still has a big gap there. Camelot right now in P3 with Rhino in P2. Squid in P1.
Squid's just in the lead. We might as well just give it to him already. Has anyone got a trophy? Tekken, if you got a trophy, I can just give to someone.
Hey, Jack. I think this is the perfect opportunity for you to become a professional Cube GP guest racer, man. I don't think there's ever a better time than now to become a racer, man.
No, I don't think that should happen because I will be
an eye on the ground like a news reporter, you know, like hitting on the scene.
No. That ain't happening. I'm too rubbish at this game. Do you know what, right? I'll tell you what I can do, right? Maybe next year I'll have a little bit of a game whilst commentating at the same time. But the thing is, though, I'm going to be too competitive. I'm just going to start ramming everyone off the road. I'm going to be like one of those crazy drivers. My license is gone, mate. Flick of a switch, gone.
We're gonna see the bad side of Jack right here, the real competitive side. He'll be
mate,
he's all nice right now on camera, but he's a real nasty guy if you've seen him during a race.
No, I'm not. What?
He's a real competitive nasty guy. I don't know, folks. He's a sore loser.
Adam, what are you saying about me here, mate? Come on.
Jack, I've seen you last time we raced. Oh no. Whew, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy having to race you, Jack.
I've never played this man.
I've
never played this man in my life. I don't know who he is. Who is this guy?
Jack,
Who's this
we race quite often. I don't know, man. But otherwise, back in the race here, Camelot out in P3. Big gap back to Musician Technician out in P4. And then back all the way to Nova right now. I think
looking
at
this, I think Rhino is about to be gapped. He's about to actually be lapped. I think he's close to being lapped.
That could be. I see Squid right now sending it down the start finish line around turn 1.
Where is Rhino?
Nova? I think Nova's lapped.
Is Rhino lapping? I don't know.
Looks to be Rhino and Squid have both lapped Nova. Yeah, so Nova right now is being lapped. Nova is our back marker.
Nova's been lapped.
We're going to watch Camelot coming up soon here to Nova. We'll hope that she could get by nice and easy.
He's looking quite nice. She hasn't hit anything. Look at that. But look at Squid. Squid's sliding past. You know what? Can I agree with this? Is Squid allowed in the pro race? If he wins this, he's
honestly,
allowed in the pro race.
I think Squid might have some odds right there and not being last place during the pro race. There is a chance.
I think so. Do you know what I'd love to see, though? I'd love to see one of these pros just ram straight into him. Send him flying. Is that bad? Is it evil that I'm saying that?
I think you want to pull up an assassin right now. Maybe
Reno saying about how evil I am. I don't think I'm that.
It's like you're trying to hire a bounty hunter, Jack. I don't know. Look, guys, all I'm saying, this guy right now, he's spelling his own destiny. he doesn't play a fair game, honestly. He's not always the best sport.
I don't. I promise.
He's a cheeky little guy here.
Anything I can get
Camelot
for a
right now coming up alongside Nova.
Oh, Nova.
Getting the overtake done. Camelot is through on the back marker.
Nova's gone wide. Camelot's taking it through. So who's currently ahead? Oh no!
I think we still got the same order.
Same order.
Same thing. We split up in P1. Yeah, and then you got Rhino in P2, Camelot in P3. Just got past the back marker Nova, so that's a good move for her. And then otherwise,
music technician.
We got musician
in P5.
No, musician would be in 4th place actually. Despite the fact that on track it looked like Nova is 4th, he isn't. Nova's actually, or she is actually the back marker at the moment, so a little ways off.
So currently looking, from our initial predictions, they're saying that Rhino was going to be up top. Seem to have a little bit of a difference here. I mean, we've got Master, Master Squid in P1, right? We've got Rhino in P2. It seems like they've just switched. They've switched to each other.
Honestly, it's crazy when you look at the gap. They're pretty much halfway across the racetrack from one another. Master Squid just having such a dominant master class of a drive right now up here in P1. And it's basically halfway across the track. You could see P2, the runner-up, Rhino Dragon, a long ways off.
I don't know. How many laps have we done so far? We've done about 6, 7?
I haven't even counted, but yeah, it should be around that.
We've got about 6, 7, so we've only about 3 laps, 3 laps left. I mean, coming at it, I do think, though, by the looks of things, Rhino hasn't really made a muck-up. He made one short one at the start, which has sort of made quite a big gap between him and, Squid. What do you think about that? Like, do you think that gap, like one little stop's made a difference? I think we're seeing here a head-to-head as well. I don't know whether you can see it, but Master Squid has actually overtaken again. Who's he overtaken?
Nova. There you go. That's the second time now that Master Squid has overtaken Nova, our back marker.
This man is insane.
There you go. I mean, look, if anything, right, Master Squid's initial blocks up there at turn 1, lap 1, is honestly just the little thing that made this possible for him to just run off into the distance.
I don't know if you can see it as well, Adam. Sorry to cut you off. He's about to overtake Music Technician as well.
There you go. Yet another back marker that's going to have now a double overtake.
Music Technician is caught on there. He's caught on the side.
There you go.
He's been overtaken. He's gone.
Wait, now Master Squid, I think, is stuck, though, with Musician Technician.
Do you know what?
I think they're actually in tandem. Musician goes wide, though, and now Master Squid is through up into the head of the seal.
Do you know what? If Master Squid mucks up anywhere here, Music Technician could make a massive... Oh, I spoke too soon.
Commentator's curse, as they call it, right? You make a call, and the exact opposite happens.
They put me here for a reason, and it's called the commentator's curse, or the beatbox curse, as they class it as here nowadays.
There you go.
I'm just saying, when I jinxed it, I said Rhino was going to win. He's coming to come second.
You did. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Jack, but there's a lot of misfortune, I think, coming from your end right now. All your predictions are coming out exactly the opposite. Poor Rhino. I mean,
what?
I would have wished if I were Rhino that you wouldn't think I'd be winning.
Adam, what do you think? Anyone that got your prediction wrong, I think you should donate. What do you think? Everyone here, what do we think?
Yes.
Woo! I think you should donate because you guys are wrong. Anyone that voted Master Squid should still donate because, we are having an amazing cause here.
Let's give it up to all the people in chat who were wrong.
Yeah, who were wrong. But we are coming up to our final lap by the looks of it with Master Squid and Rhino Dragon. So he seems to be coming back. I think this is his final lap. I think this is going to take it over the line. Yep, and
there he goes.
So Master Squid is our winner.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
8 minutes, 5 seconds on the dot.
Master Squid.
Let's see right here.
If you are watching the stream right now, please can you confirm in the chat, are you able to participate in one more race after this? If you can participate, we will let you into the pro race.
Rhino, meanwhile, makes it across the line here in P2. Basically 17 seconds off the pace. That just goes to show how dominant Master Squid was right now.
Do you know what, though? 17 seconds over 10 laps isn't actually that crazy. When you think about it, it's not actually that bad.
1.7 seconds a lap. There it is.
When you think 1 second, it is crazy, but it's not too bad. And Camelot Warrior coming in third. So, by the looks of it, you know what? Every single one of you are wrong. Camelot comes in third, not fifth, not last.
Look, I'm still really proud of Camelot
I'm
going
proud.
and getting the podium out here.
Represent.
As hard as it is, right, trying to win when you have just a dominant driver like Squid out here, still a great drive from Camelot.
And music technician in P4. And Nova, unfortunately, finishing here in P5. But GG's.
Look now, I think everyone, we should cheer on Nova.
GG's.
Let's see Nova right now finishing out his race.
Can we get the whole studio? Can we get the studio to come in here and come and vote? Come on, come in here. Run. All of you, come in here. Quickly.
You're on,
Come on.
Nova.
Let's cheer. I don't know if they're on a delay.
Let's give it up to Nova.
They're on a delay.
Look, the best thing is finishing your race. That's honestly one of the best things as a racer.
Come and cheer. Come and cheer.
Practice.
Scream.
Get her done.
Hey! Come on, Nova.
As Nova's going wide at the last corner. Come on, Noah, you got this.
Here we go. We got another person. Come on, Nova. Oh, one more lap. One more lap. One more lap.
One more lap. Come on, Trent, let's get it up there.
We believe in you.
Let's see Nova finish up.
Oh, no.
She's making her way.
Nova.
Last lap.
Come on, Nova. We don't want to wait. Come on. We've got the podium to do.
Way up to the head of the seal. Let's see Nova sending it through.
Come on, Nova. Any time today would be nice. Only joking. I'm only joking. We love you here. And you are the true people's champion. Everyone in chat, please, can we get a massive cheer for Nova being the people's champion?
Look at this. Down around the fin of the seal. Let's see it now. Nova's sending around the last two tight corners.
Oh, don't send it too wide, Nova. Come on. And we're going through to the straight.
Oh, perfect. Last corner right there. Nova's through to finish P5.
That's amazing. There we go. We've got our number 1 Master Squid, number 2 Rhino Dragon, and number 3 Camelot Warrior. GG's.
Beauty. I would love to get some exclusive interviews with them, if we could.
Can we? Can we get them in?
Hey,
can we get an
great
interview?
Race. Yeah.
Squid, get in Discord right now. Come on.
Hey, I think we even start with 3rd if you think time allows for it, but yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, we start with Camelot, do
Tekken.
2nd place, and then 1st place.
I'm going to run. I'm at studio. I'm running out. Oh.
Yeah. Get the message across.
Who's in? Who's this?
What's going on?
Okay, we're starting with Mr. Squid, Mr.
We're starting Mr. P1.
How is this, Squid? A dominant drive from you. How did that happen, man? How much did you practice?
Wow.
Okay, so I was on yesterday for a bit, and I was like, dude, I can't figure this out. Like, no matter what I did, I was just, like, not being able to get any good laps. And then I got on today, and for some reason, I was just absolutely locked in. I was getting, like, such good runs, and I was like, okay, now, all my experience playing, like, memorization games and stuff like that, it's the time to lock in and win.
There you go. What, you're a Geometry Dash player?
Oh,
I am, in fact, a Geometry Dash player.
That's perfect. Perfect for racing.
Wait,
he memorizes the line.
Karma! Boat Labs, thank you for the 25 donation.
Let's go, charity!
I'm really sorry to cut you off, by the way.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I have a question. I have one final question.
What's up?
Are you able to make the pro race?
I think so. I think I'm gonna.
You think
try.
so? Is it that hat of yours? Because I saw you on stream. I saw you on stream the other day. You had a magic squid hat. Is that what's made you win this?
Yeah. Exactly. So
exactly.
Take it off, then all my power's gone. Like, needs to stay on.
Poof.
Look, that's his safety helmet right there. I agree with you, Squid. You gotta always have a helmet on your skin. You gotta wear your head. It's a safety measure, and if anything, it keeps him helps him keep a big noggin.
I love it.
Exactly,
I love it.
Guys.
Right, what we're going to do, I really thank you. Well done on P1, because obviously we're a bit cut for time a little bit here, because we've got to go for the pro race. We'll see you soon.
There you go.
We'll see you soon in the pro race, if you can.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll put your name down.
I will be there.
Love it. Love it.
Thank you.
Let's bring in Rhino. Let's say hello to our 2nd place. Mr. Rhino.
Go, Rhino.
My boy.
Welcome.
My boy.
Hi.
P2. Rhino, what was it like following that dominant race from Squid? What were the emotions like for you trying to follow through and maybe try to pull in the gap there?
So, honestly, I thought that I was, like, keeping up with him, but it was just that one little part where I went onto, like, the grass, and it just created that gap that I just couldn't seem to close down. It just
Oh.
stayed constant.
Yeah.
Do you think it was that starter bit where you caught that corner, that slight corner?
I think I did the start quite well. I think I actually was ahead for about a few seconds, but I think Squid managed to get the corner a little
Oh.
bit tighter. But yeah, I mean, last year third, this year second, and maybe next year first.
Oh, are we
right
calling
now.
it? Are we calling it?
Look, Rhino, it was only 1.7 seconds per lap. That's easily something you could just practice a little more, and we'll maybe see a win from you next year.
I
But
will-
it was an amazing race still, regardless.
Oh, it's lovely. One thing I will say, Rhino, though, is you are the people's poll prediction champion. They thought you were going to be number one. What do you have to say to everyone for all your support?
Sorry for letting you down, guys. I'm not,
You're a disappointment!
yeah. I
All the
disappointed you
Rhino
on that
fans
third
out there
lap.
are sad now. Come on, man.
I'm only joking. We love you, Rhino. We do. We actually have you in the studio right now. Funny enough, we have him. Can we cut? Can we show him? Can we show Mr. Dragon Man? Which one are we going with? Lower it. There we go.
You had
We're
good
getting
ping
close.
in it.
There we go. We have him. We have Mr. Rhino Dragon. I don't know. Obviously a bit far away, but we do have him in the studio. So. Oh, he roars!
Come on, Rhino.
He roars! I don't know
You
if you
had
can hear
good
this.
ping.
He roars! Oh,
Can't roll.
He's with you in spirit,
Well-
in plushy form.
thank you so much, Rhino, for coming and speaking to us really quickly. Well done for P2. Better start. And we'll hopefully see you in the next GP, yeah? Hopefully?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We'll bring
Good
in our
job,
last
Rhino.
person. Who's our last person? Who's our last person?
Camelot.
Bring him in. Camelot. Camelot.
Where is
Camelot.
she?
Camelot.
I'm right here. Hello.
There
The
he
ultimate
is.
warrior,
Oh.
Camelot. I remember you from last year. I was cheering you on there the whole time. I've seen you practicing a little bit, Camelot. What was it like here during this race to take that P3?
What
Because
did
you
you
had a
think?
ton of traffic, a lot of people to cut through. What was it like? What was the intensity like?
It was very intense, but it honestly helped a bit. Just hearing Nova screaming in the background. Mostly everyone was in call at that time.
Oh, you're all in a
And,
call?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
we were
I didn't
all
know
in the
that.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair
we were
play,
all
fair
in
play,
the
fair play.
call, just chilling. I think besides Squid, that's it. Like all of us were in call, just like locked in, having a time. We were talking about where we
I love it.
were, how many times we lapped to Nova. I'm saying this as a fun thing because me and Nova are
Sorry,
friends.
Nova.
So I'm saying this in a fun way.
Can I add
So
something
I'm
in?
actually proud of myself. What?
Right, now, I'm just saying this. You were put last in the poll. They put you last. What do you have to say to your haters?
I proved you guys wrong.
There we go. That's the
There you
spirit. So,
Camelot
yeah.
out here. Started
Third.
from last and got a podium. You gotta love to see it happen when the underdogs impress.
So third
Yeah,
this
and,
year.
Like, yeah, and I hardly got any practice. Like, just the boats were down most of the times that I was free to practice. So I only got like maybe maximum 2 hours of practice before the
Wow.
event. So
Okay.
Camelot. I just can't wait to see the big drive you'll give next year when you practice. You have 350. Now's the time to get right to it with our public servers, and hopefully we'll see you just smash it next
That's what we love.
I gotta do it now. I gotta go.
There you go.
You're already gone.
Three seconds.
go.
Off to the
Right.
races.
So, we're going to take a quick intermission. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break, have a little bit of ads. Let me have some water from so much screaming, and we'll be back. Peace.